Focus. 95% of people admit they let fear decide their future, often without even realizing it. But here's the twist. Fearless people don't exist. Even soldiers, astronauts, and CEOs feel fear every single day. The difference isn't fear itself, it's what they do with it. So what if courage isn't about getting rid of fear, but about learning to dance with it? You're watching Fruity Wisdom, where we uncover the truths that help you live, think, and grow differently. Subscribe if you're ready to turn fear into fuel. What if courage isn't the absence of fear, but the art of walking with it? We think bravery means boldness, but what if it really means balance? Because courage and fear aren't enemies, they're dance partners. Fear leads the first step, courage takes the next. We're told that brave people don't feel fear, but that's a myth. They feel it fully. They just move anyway. It's not about silencing fear, it's about shifting its spotlight. Fear focuses on the danger. Courage focuses on the direction. Courage isn't a lightning strike, it's a lantern. It doesn't burn fear away, it helps you see through it. And every time you act while afraid, you prove one powerful truth: you don't have to be fearless to be free. Let me tell you about Rosa Parks. The day she refused to give up her seat, she wasn't fearless. She was scared. She said her hands trembled. Her heart raced. But she sat still. That's courage. Not a lack of fear, but a decision made inside it. The same thing happens with firefighters who run into burning buildings. They don't go because they feel brave. They go because someone needs them more than fear does. Their knees shake. Their lungs burn. Their instincts scream, stop. But they keep moving. That's courage in motion, fear and purpose walking side by side. Because courage isn't loud. It's quiet. It's the whisper that says, go, even when your whole body says, stay. You see it everywhere. A student raising her hand even when her voice shakes. A parent starting over after loss. An entrepreneur launching a business knowing it might fail. Fear is always in the room. Courage just sits closer to the light. Think of fear as the shadow. It only exists when you're standing in front of something bright. The bigger the light, the bigger the shadow. So if you're scared, maybe it's not weakness. Maybe it's proof you're facing something worth it. Courage is like surfing waves. You don't stop the ocean. You learn to ride it. You fall, you flinch, but you keep getting back up, and every time, your balance gets better. Here's the danger. Too many people wait for fear to disappear before they start. They think courage means calm, that once they feel ready, then they'll act. But that moment never comes. Fear doesn't fade with time. It fades with action. And if you wait for it to vanish, you'll waste your life waiting for permission that only you can give. So the real question isn't, how do I stop being scared? It's, what am I willing to do even though I'm scared? Here's how to live with courage, not wait for it. First, name your fear. Say it out loud. When you label fear, you shrink its power. Next, take a micro-action. Send the message. Make the call. Start messy. Movement kills hesitation. Finally, reframe fear as energy. That shaking in your chest? That's adrenaline, the same chemical your body uses to perform. Fear isn't your enemy. It's fuel waiting for direction. And if you want to go deeper into the science and soul of courage, here are a few must-reads. Start with The Gift of Fear by Gavin de Becker. It reveals how fear can be your smartest survival tool when you learn to listen to it. Then, Daring Greatly by Brené Brown, a guide to turning vulnerability into power. And Fearless by Ariana Huffington, a reminder that courage grows only when we step through the unknown. So here's your challenge. Think of one thing you've been putting off because you're scared. Now do one small thing toward it today, even if your hands shake while doing it. Because courage isn't about feeling ready. It's about moving anyway. Fear isn't the villain of your story. It's the proof you're on the edge of something meaningful. So don't wait for it to disappear. Take it with you. This is Fruity Wisdom, reminding you, the bravest hearts don't beat without fear. They beat louder because of it.